Every smartphone is different, of course, and you can check your specific phone for its specs. The first thing you have to understand about your phone is that it's not a full-blown DSLR. Chances are it will be under 16 megapixels. It's automatically a mirrorless camera, and most phones are married to the lens that's built in as a default. Let's go over some capabilities and non-capabilities of your smartphone camera. Size. It's small and you will be able to carry it with you anywhere, and most places that don't allow you to bring in a large camera will allow you to bring in your phone. The lens. It's always going to be a fixed lens by default. You can buy extra lens attachments, but usually what you have on your phone is what you got to work with. Don't try to think you'll be able to shoot wildlife from 600 yards away. While phones have advanced a lot, you are still limited to the technology in your phone. Some older phones will have smaller megapixels, while some of the new fancy phones will have upwards of 12 megapixels, which is plenty enough to print a decent sized photo. Maybe not a billboard, but a 12 megapixel shot is a lot of resolution for something that slides into your back pocket. But remember that all pixels aren't created equally. A 12 megapixel photo from your smartphone might not be as good as a 12 megapixel photo from your DSLR, depending on the size and quality of the sensor. This is one of the most limiting factors that I've had with smartphones. To set your exposure on your camera phone, you simply tap where you want the exposure to be, and on some, you can move the brightness up and down as you look at the screen. It's pretty much auto. You won't need to select an ISO, an f-stop, or a shutter. This is great for quick snapshots or someone who doesn't want to deal with all those manual controls. But you lose a bit of artistic control when you're married to what the phone decides as a correct way to expose. At the time of creating this class, most phones are not the best at shooting in low light. Don't get me wrong, they have come a long way and you can do pretty well at night, but they cannot do a long exposure, bump up the sensitivity like a DSLR or a mirrorless camera can. You can take a photo with your smartphone, edit it in an app, and post it all within 2 minutes. This is amazing. You can't do this on just your normal camera without sending it to your computer or to a phone to share it, at least not yet. Editing in an app has never been easier. It's one of the best things about a smartphone. By understanding these capabilities and limitations, you now know the pros and cons of using a smartphone. So get out there and shoot.